Alright, welcome back everybody. You're watching the Synergy League EU Division. My name is Triumph Man and I'll be casting this match between Team Empire and HellRaisers. Now, for HellRaisers, this game is all for pride and pretty much a chance to take down Empire. Now, for Empire, on the other hand, they really want to win this game. Losing it won't be the end of the world, but it will push him in a potential awkward situation where they might be stuck in a three-way tie with Aftershock and Virtus Pro. So, they want to end this one on 5 wins, 2 losses if possible. If they lose this match, they're going to end up on 4 wins, 3 losses, and they could be in an awkward position if Aftershock win the next couple of games and end up going 4-3 as well. So that's what that depends. If Aftershock do not go 4-3, then it'll be, I'm pretty sure it'll be Virtus Pro and Empire knocking around for the second, for the third and fourth spot, in which case I'm pretty sure Empire wins on head-to-head. But regardless, rolling through, we'll see how this... Oh, it looks like Empire did actually cop some penalties there, because of course they were late. I do hear that Solo wrecked face in their previous match. They were playing in the Summit against Alliance, and I hear that Solo absolutely wrecked face with Disruptor. So, we'll see if there's a repeat performance here now.
Team Empire's turn.
On the other hand, though, oh, this is a little awkward as well. I'm pretty sure Yoki is now one of the Empire's players, and I'm not sure if he's officially an Empire player yet or not, but yeah, he used to be a HellRaisers player not too long ago. So, a little awkward, but you know, we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, so Empire goes some pretty standard bans. They get rid of the Razor, get rid of the Death Prophet, and on the other hand, HellRaisers ban up Brewmaster, and I'm not really sure about Viper as the first ban material. Maybe they want something that's a little bit weaker in the mid, and they don't want that lane dominator up against it. And with both the well, the Death Prophet's not as bad, but with Death Prophet and Razor banned out, it makes life a little easier. But we'll see what they're planning to go with anyway, as Empire will open up with the double pick here. And they go for a Faceless Void first. I feel like they might want to ban Naga and or pick Vengeful Spirit in a minute, because those two heroes are pretty annoying Faceless Void to play against. Vengeful Spirit means he can't go for the single, like, priority target chronos, where you just go, oh, that guy there, that guy, the Centaur or the Batrider or whoever, the Super Farm 6-slot carry, that guy we really need to kill, so I'm just going to jump in, chrono him, just him, if I get any chance at all, and then blow him up with my entire team. Swap really just nullifies that. Obviously, Shallow Graves is a similar issue as well. Not as bad, but pretty similar. But they will go with the Ogre Magic. Wow, okay, so this is a hell of a steroid for Faceless Void to pick up. This means he could be, like, basically a lot more powerful earlier in the game. And it might mean this could mean he might not go for Mask of Madness first. If they decide, you know what, if we just get a Maelstrom on him first, treads, and the Bloodlust might be good enough. He'll get plenty of damage, obviously plenty of procs and stuff like that. So we'll see what they're thinking of here. Because, of course, Mask of Madness does make him a little bit squishy. We'll see what they've got. I mean, or they might just go Bloodlust and Mask of Madness for an absolutely insane attack speed and see what happens. But regardless, HellRaisers decide to ban out the EO, and they will also pick up the Batrider, of course, has slipped through. So far, also, Terrorblade, still in the pool. Doesn't usually slip through that often, but there he is. We'll see what Empire are worried about here. HellRaisers, of course, have a core slot open. Empire could potentially pick a TB as well. It would be a bit greedy, though. They decide to ban out the Medusa. Alright. Not as good as a Nagasar in terms of a hard carry shutting down a Faceless Void, but it's okay. It's not too bad. It can be annoying to try and there we go. The Empire say, alright, let's get rid of Terrorblade. Let's get rid of the hard carries that might be able to face Faceless Void in the late game, so let's just get rid of them. And now the third pick for Empire. So they've got a support, they've got either an offlane or a safe, or it could be dual mids. I mean, you throw a dual Faceless Void Lich in the mid lane, that's pretty annoying to play against. So Empire at the moment, pretty flexible lineup, could go a lot of ways. We'll see what they've got planned.
10 seconds remaining.
But I feel like with the Ogre picked up, this feels like it's probably their hard carry. I don't think it'll be an off-flame Void if they've got an Ogre, just because there's so much synergy there. I feel like they'll try and just basically get the most out of that pick there. And it's going to be Vengeful. Yeah, okay, so they go, alright, let's get a Vengeful Spirit up. We'll let you pick into the Naga if you want. And, I mean, hopefully they can just get rid of the Naga in that case, but we'll see. But at the very least, the easy pick up the Vengeful Spirit. They just decide to make sure that Faceless Void won't have his ultimate completely screwed over by that. HellRaisers, they'll go the Wraith King. Now, this could be Support King, could be Carry King. We'll see. Carry King has A little bit of an issue where he might run into face to forward, decides to go, you know what, I'll build a Manta Style and a Diffusal Blade, then he basically discovers that he has no mana. Could be a slight problem for him. For Wraith King, if he's deciding to go carrying, because of course Wraith King, if he can't respawn a second time around, it really just takes a lot of the wind out of his sails. At the very least, if he's support, and you force a Faceless Void, or basically Faceless Void decides to go into Diffusal Mana just to counter you, and then goes after you with the opening salvo of the fight, then you're like, you know what, that's not so bad, we'll go with that. That's alright, but Team Empire pick up an Invoker, and this could be Quaswex Invoker to give them some more mana burn, just to upset Wraith King. Could be, might not be though. Quas Exhort is still incredibly powerful, the Faceless Void as well. In fact, probably just as powerful. Invoker, of course, can basically guarantee any gank that goes off in the early game, basically. It's kind of like a free kill for Faceless Void, as long as he fires off of Chronosphere and lets Invoker know, so he's got Sunstroke ready. Having a high-level Exhort, Sunstroke ready to go, pretty much guarantees Faceless Void picking somebody off, so that's also really useful as well. But again, could be Quaswex, don't see it that often, but could be just to deal with the Wraith King as well. Even a late game EMP is okay in terms of just upsetting him. Or, I mean, Invoker might just buy into... I mean, I honestly don't think we see it enough, but I feel like Invoker can quite easily buy into a Necrobook. We don't see enough Necrobooks against Wraith King, I feel. And Medusa, for that matter. I feel like it's a really solid item against both of them. But, carrying on, HellRaisers decide to grab up the Disruptor. And they also, should mention, they banned out the Enigma.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess. Faces Black Hole and Chronosphere. It's a lot of AoE CC. Could cause issues in the fight. Plus some decent push potential. Is a bit greedy though. With Vengeful Spirit and Ogre,
reserve time.
Any kind of early aggression from HellRaisers is kind of difficult for them to push out, because Ogre and Vengeful are quite capable of just standing and fighting it. It's also annoying to try and offensive try against Ogre, because he can trade hits with your supports very easily, because he's got so much health regen. It's ridiculous. It's like basically goes at the lane with like almost a free ring of health. It's insane how much health regen. I think the only hero that even comes close to him is Nyx Assassin, if memory serves me correctly. He's like 2 point something, 2.4 or something. Base health regen.
Team Empire's turn to pick.
And this could go off. I mean, you could send Faces for Ogre. Nah, not really. No, I wouldn't. They've got Faces for Ogre in late game. They've got Invoker to help set up Chronosphere ganks. I don't think they want to go. I don't think they want to play anything silly here with the Faces Void. I think they'll just play safe with it. Play Vengeful Spirit, Ogre Magi, Faces Void in the safe lane. And they're probably looking for an off laner here. Invoker is most likely to go mid, I feel. And this is why HellRaisers banned the Weaver, because they'll... Alright, well, we don't have that much good AoE CC. I mean, they've got the Silence from Disruption, which is pretty good, but Weaver's very elusive and could be difficult for them to catch in the early game. And I just don't want this sort of snowballing carry that sort of just gets out of control and just sort of quietly farms and every now and then participates in a gank. When they're always trying to put a lot of... Like, pretty much it'll put a lot of pressure on HellRaisers to either... And they go for a similar pickup with the Clinks. With the Clinks and the Faceless Void, now HellRaisers have this really big issue if they've got to put a lot of pressure on Clinks and Faceless Void, because they're both really powerful in late game. Right now, they don't have much of an answer to it. Wraith King is alright, but he just doesn't stand up to Faceless Void and Clinks late game. They're just so much... But they're on another level, basically. They're next level in terms of carry. Wraith King has his usefulness, but... he's got a lot of farming he's got to do if he wants to be useful.
Remaining.
5 seconds. See what they've got planned here, though. HellRaisers, so last pick, probably looking for a solo mid at this point in time. Wraith King, Disruptor support. Oh, sorry, not Wraith. Disruptor Scythe Mage support. Wraith King hard carry. Batrider off lane. And I believe the Wraith King, Disruptor Scythe Mage are going safe lane. I don't think we'll see any particular shenanigans out of this. So, solo mid here. And it's... Oh, whoa. Dual lane? Okay. Interesting. Scythe Mage, Phantom Assassin mid for dual lane, just like long range, frustrating harassment being thrown against Resolution. Between the Arcane Bolt and Stifling Dagger, that could be pretty irritating for Invoker to have to deal with. Meanwhile, Wraith King Disruptor... Oh, solo offlane Clinks? Maybe? That could be tough. We'll see. We'll see what they've got planned anyway. I mean, it still could be an offlane Void. I'm not too sold, but, you know, it can happen. Anyway, so let's call the players here. So, on the Radiant side, playing for HellRaisers, we've got Artstar and the Scythe Mage, Dread playing Disruptor, Quister playing Wraith King, State 21 playing the Phantom Assassin, and Dive in playing the Batrider. On the Dive side, playing for Empire, in Resolution, we're playing the Invoker, solo mid. We've got Always Want to Fly on the Ogre, Magi, Yoki running the Faceless Voice, solo on Vengeful Spirit, and Silence playing the Clinks. And it looks like it will actually be an effect. Wow, okay. Dual melee offensive tri-lane. Well, I mean, if you're expected to go up against a dual lane in the safe lane, that's workable, I guess, but this is questionable. And you've got 2 range harass, you've got the kinetic field, you've got glimpse, which is just frustrating to play against, especially early, and you're trying to clash a lot, and then arcane bolt, and double range, and they've got a good power stun as well. I mean, they've only got like 2 shots of the power stun, but still, dangerous. At the very least, Empire do have a double stun. And are they a bandit? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on, actually. Surely they're not sending Quister alone against this. I haven't scouted this yet, so they might think it's a solo offlane Clinks. I might not have realised this yet. Now, Clinks against the Batrider. Clinks probably should win this, especially with the extra help, which has been pulled in. So he probably should be able to handle this Batrider pretty easily. Batrider, though, looks like he suspected this, and he's actually opened up. He's been pulled a counter ward there. Both teams, though, warding the top lane. Empire also just watching for the wraparound gangsters through these trees. They can look for trouble there. And it will be a dual mid lane, but I really thought that they were going to throw the dual lane down here. But it looks like, Scythe Mage, art style, incoming stun, here it comes, throws out the concussive shot. It's not going to be enough, though. There's the follow-up there, the Fire Blast. Well, actually should get away, though. He's actually, Scythe Mage is 325 base movement speed. He is one of the speediest heroes of the game. I think he's pretty much tied with Luna for the fastest base move speed in the game. Maybe Nagasaren, I can't remember who's quicker. No, it's Chaos Knight. He's tied with Chaos Knight, I'm pretty sure, 325. Either way, super speedy without boots regardless. Now Sark copying some harassment. In fact, Drake going top. Alright, yeah. So this is going to ensure Batrider gets some early farm at least, and an early rotation here. Empire pulling their supports up top as well. Meanwhile, Wraith King, I'm going to say probably at a disadvantage here. Yoki with the bashes, backtracks, always frustrating. So we're playing musical lanes here as HellRaisers and Empire try and figure out which lanes they want to go to. And it looks like a smoke gank here from HellRaiser, very aggressive smoke gank. They want to go for this Invoker early on. Try and help out this PA. And Resolution, the wraparound's coming. Can they find the distance though? It's going to be a concussive. He's too far behind the tower. They're not getting this. Unless they decide to dive. Wow, they're going to go for it. They're going to dive Resolution. He's still got the Thunder Strikes on. This could actually be some trouble for him. They find another nuke coming through. They will actually get him. I didn't think they would, but they managed to find it just barely. And Artstyle sneaks away there without dying. Even has a, well, you know what? They gave him a pot. But there is a regeneration rune there as well, which I think they're going to give to Drake because he's lower in mana. So a quick first blood there. Unfortunately, went to the support. Could have been better. And now, actually, Yoki could be in trouble. Time walks away. Pots his salve as well. This may have been a mistake. There was committed his escape makers. And there's way long cooldown time on that at level 1. And he's not getting out of this now. 2 heroes attack him unless he gets some serious RNGG on the backtracks. No, he's just going to try and chop his way free. But he's still boxed in here. He's not escaping. And there we go. A follow-up kill there for HellRaisers against Empire. Not expecting that rotation. Guess they thought he'd back off immediately. And that kill again going out to the supports on the 275 gold there to first one going to Disruptor, second one going to the Scythe Mage. Meanwhile, State 21 though, still looking farm, but he should be able to find it. Even though the Invoker's harassing him back now with the 4 Elementals, he should be able to find the farm with a Stifling Dagger. Meanwhile, Solo's coming in as well, trying to help stave off this aggression here. But he finds nothing. He finds that the supports haven't actually come back. They've actually transitioned to Annoying Void and driving him back under his tower. Oh man, those Thunder Strikes, they hurt. Meanwhile, top lane, no, not Brewmaster, freaking Ogre. Oh, did he get it? No! Neutral Snipe managed to snag that one. Clinks will pick up that kill, so core hero snagging. And he's also got the most farm here. Oh, Clinks can cause all sorts of havoc in the mid game. At the very least, so it's difficult for him to solo pick off the Wraith King. And Yoki about to get picked up again. Has a time lead, but it's not going to matter though. He tries to deny himself, realizing that with the Thunder Strikes, he wasn't getting away. Now, a bottle here for Phantom Assassin. Nothing else, just a bottle and the shield for the moment. She's sitting on 7 kills, 4 denies. And there we go. It's just a Stifling Dagger doing the job. 1 level in Blur, 1 level in a Blink Strike at the moment. And for the moment, Batrider's struggling to find a whole lot of farm after this aggression has come in. He had a good start. He's up to 14 and 15 and 0, but since these supports come back and killed him, he's had to cool it off a little bit. Yoki, on the other hand, not fine. I really thought they'd just prioritize Yoki here. Apparently not. Well, Yoki not finding much farm here at all. Struggling on 6 and 5, but I guess I'll just try and get him some money later, just with the Chronosphere and Sunstrike kills. Should be an easy deal.
You almost had it too.
Now Ogre's skulking about in the mid lane. Solo as well goes back to fetch himself a smoke. Ducks back as well to get that courier so they don't get spotted smoking up by any aggressive wards. Now they're going after Yoki again, Dread. Now tossing out the Thunderstrikes, just harassing them. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen. This unless, well, actually he hasn't. He's skilled stats. I don't know if that was a misclick. Well, I suppose if he's primarily ganking the Void Kinetic Field, isn't that useful? So, yeah, I mean, alright, why not? Glimpse, though, could actually be pretty freaking good, so I don't know. I think questionable choice. 7 out of gank on Quista. Quista's... Oh, he's not getting away. They should be able to club him down. There we go. Ogre's going to take that kill. And Dread just ducks back, going to come out and fight with Solo. Solo, level 2 on the Magic Missile, decides not to commit, saves the mana. Meanwhile, wrap around here for an art style, doesn't find anything though. Has a smoke in the inventory. On the other hand, top lane, Silent still farming ahead of everybody, 27 and 6. Resolution, despite being killed once, 25 and 17. He's got a pretty easy lane. There's not much that the PA can do to stop him from farming. Very best, at the very least though, she can continue to find a bit of her own farm. Not that great though, 16 and 4 despite snagging a gank there. And the wraparound here again from Empire, still not finding anything, and Resolution being forced to back off there. Sees the Sky come forwards, gets skittish and backs up. Ogre's gonna stay, actually he might TP, let's see what he's doing. He buys a TP, and he might just head mid in a second. So it's gonna, oh, goes to the deny, will it make it? No, Bounty Rune will guide to Scarlet there. And Yoki's in trouble, Fire Blast comes out on Questa. Yoki though being forced to back off. Looking forward to fly just goes, you know what? Get over here. I'll club you. I'll trade some hits. Yoki, though, decides just to back off entirely. Meanwhile, mid lane, Silence comes out. TPs are coming in. It's Yoga Magi. Can they try and set something up here? They have a bit of miscommunication. Can't figure out which target they're going for. It is Darts on the end. Sunstrike. Oh, on target. Nice pick up there for Resolution. Gets a counter kill. Looked like they were going to go for PA for a moment. Then they double back and went after the... Uh-oh, Dread. They might just wait for Fly to get down here. They always want to fly, so they've got the follow-up stun. Quista. Yoki's kind of weak, though, so it'd be difficult for him. Now they're going to go for it. Magic Missile comes in. Dread down to trouble. Here comes the Fire Blast. Well, Dread, if they go, Yoki just going to grab some follow-up gold there with the Leech. But he doesn't actually get the last hit. I thought they might try and save it for him, but they said, screw it, just get the hit. And it goes to Ogre. But you see there, well, in fact, he doesn't even get assist gold. Never mind. Didn't get any damage in there. Meanwhile, oh, Dust going up there on Silent in some serious trouble. Cannot turn at all. Worth it. Damn, that's sticky napalm. The Silence comes out of him as well. He can't do a damn thing. So a pick off there on Clink's a much needed one for HellRaisers. And they're in a little bit of a bind here. They've got to keep spreading the games. They've got to keep the Faces 4 down. They've got to keep the Clinks down. Their attention is always going to be split between the two. And if they waver a little bit too much, they might find either one getting too much farm for their taste. At the very least, though, PA is finding some farm, but she's definitely further behind than she wants to be. She's only on 25 and 6. It's not that great at all. At the nearly the 8-minute mark, a slight lead there for the Dire team. In terms of gold, Faces 4 decides to go with an Oov. So he just wants to help out in those early games. He time walks forward and gets the extra slow in. Maybe procs a bash. Hopefully picks up the kill. And a smoke up there from Empire. We're gonna find HellRaisers camping the 8-minute rune and going. Uh-oh, they're not getting PA. She's gonna pop a haste Sunstrike coming. That should be a dead art style. And there's no tornado. If they had Wex, 1-level Wex, you could actually throw out the tornado and debuff her. Unfortunately, no Wex means, Resolution jumps in looking for the crit, finds one. Support's coming back though, decides to back up. Magic Missile does hit though. Not enough. Still no. If he had 1-level of Wex, he could try and get rid of that haste rune. Possibly pick up a kill, but not just yet. Dread now. Oh, gets a bash. Glimpses him back. Or Time Walk already used. Not in range there for his ultimate either. Fortune Sky Mage and Yoki about to regret decisions made here. Stifling Gate as well. Silence comes out. Ancient Seal. Oh, ouch.
Did I interrupt you?
4v1. Those aren't fair odds. But Yoki being too greedy and coming in to pick up a kill that he couldn't have. Meanwhile, though, Silent went straight for a Midas. And he's on 53-10, an early Midas, and 1 death, 1 kill. He's looking okay at the moment. It's all relative. The main thing is he's ahead of Quister, well ahead of Quister, who's not going for Midas, and the PA as well. She's gone for boots first, no Midas. So right now, Empire probably in a decent position to drag this game out. It's going to be on HellRaisers either find a ridiculous amount of farm, which I don't think they're actually going to be able to out-farm the Midas and the amount of free farm they're getting to catch up. Unless they get like a Battle Fury and some seriously massive stack on Phantom Assassin. But otherwise, yeah. HellRaisers are going to have to make a move to try and put pressure on Empire. Just take some ganks, take some towers, and just stifle their farm if possible. On the other hand, Empire just going to kick back and say, well, you come to us and we'll see if you make any mistakes and we're going to punish you for them. And just get our own pickoffs here. Very easy kill. Every time this Chronosphere comes up, it's pretty much a free kill. It's going to be the way of things. And Void, I don't know if that's a recovery Midas or not. We'll see. Could just be treads. Could actually be a spread maelstrom. We'll see. Oh, Silent walks forward, gets silenced up. And he will also get whacked out by the concussed shot. Lasso back to a resolution though. Can't actually save Solid for the moment. Solid throws out one more stun. Going to try and get a return kill here. He will be burned down by Firefly, but at the very least, he get a return kill there on Artstyle as well. Batrider now going up, going down. Jumps up, jumps down, and he will manage to skitter away there as it looks like PA already back in the lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yoki though, we'll see what he goes for next
Radiant
here.
structures are
That's got a
fortified.
double down and don't think he's finding any kills though. His ult's still clear. Goes went for one level in the backtrack and he's gone for the GG bashes. Hasn't quite maxed out, but he's getting there. Start another 900 gold. Resolution coming to the mid lane to farm it up, and currently Empire holding a
Radiant's top
3,000
tower
gold
is under
advantage. Not
attack.
exactly what HellRaisers want to see when arguably Empire have the stronger late game potential. Plus they have just better all around team fight synergy, I feel. Yeah, HellRaisers got a few pickoffs here and there, some decent initiation, but you're up against a Chronosphere, and what's to make it worse, big AoE killer spells that come out of Resolution. I mean, you land a Chronosphere and then roll a meatball across it, oh boy. That alone can wipe teams pretty much. So we'll see. But definitely some scary stuff for HellRaisers to play into. Right, now looks like he might. I mean, this could be Blaybout, could be drums, we'll see. But he's just going for early core items. Well, Silent, Orchid on the way first. Picked up his treads, minus Soul Ring. And it is indeed Necrobook. I like this, I really do. I feel like they... Even like I could feel like a second hero pick up a Necrobook would be so good. It makes ganking raking such a breeze. Meanwhile, mid lane, there's trouble. Last soul on the Ogre. There's an easy pick off. But in the end, it is just an Ogre. The prize that they want is Resolution, or even Yoki's a good pick off.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And a team on top goes down.
Dire's middle tower
Silent,
is
bringing
under
that
attack.
gold.
Mega kill.
It's Resolution, actually.
Dire's bottom tower is
I think
under
it
attack.
wasn't even a swap in, just PA getting too aggressive. They don't have any vision up on the Dire side, so I guess she probably just thought, hey, there's a blink opportunity, and then it really wasn't. Oh, Silent skulking, looking for pickups. Void comes in. They throw down the counter ward though. Silent though doesn't care. They can glimpse back the Void. Yoki doesn't have his ult up, but they will get a kill regardless.
Radiant
As Thunderstrike goes down on Silent.
fortified.
And Quister instantly backs off. They get 2 kills. Disrupts goes down. Artstyle goes down. This is looking a bit ugly right now for HellRaisers. Quister now. Leap forward. Going to slow him down. Do we have his ults ready to go? So he's going to have the second life. No ult now from Faceless Boys. Still put in. Another stun comes out. But we'll have a second life here from Wraith King. TPs are coming in now. They're going to be a little bit too slow though. Quister now taking a lot of damage. In comes the Silence. Kinetic build as well. Going to trap forward. But I don't think there's any follow-up damage. There's no ult yet. No, it doesn't look like there's any ult. They're going to swap Artstyle back in and say, hey, you know, we can get both of you. And that's a triple kill there for Empire. 2 of them going to Silent. That's the last thing they want to see. Silent takes a kill by the top rune and then gets a double kill down the bottom lane as well. That's just ugly. As we see, it's a 1,700 gold swing there for Empire. HellRaisers, it's looking a little ugly here. 7.5k advantage to Empire at the 13.5 minute mark. And when you're looking at late game of Faceless Void, Clinks, plus steroids from Vengeful Spirit, that's rough. And your carry right now is an underfarm Wraith King and an underfarm PA. That's going to be trouble. You just look at the net... Bloody hell! Look at the net worth. Silent is on 9,000 net worth. His Orchid is done. 9,000 net worth. Your core heroes are on below 4. Like, he's double both of your 4 core heroes. Like, you're more than double both your core heroes. Silent has more net worth than both carries on HellRaisers, not even counting what Resolution has. As we see a quick pick off there on Disruptor again, just gets murdered. Meanwhile, a swap out there on Silent, just getting clear quickly now, going on Solar. Solar just trying to get clear, and now the Chronosphere comes in for the save. Solar taking the burn from the Firefly. Looks like he's going to go down, gets Arcane bolted down, but they will get a return kill most likely. Down goes Skyreth Mage, and Resolution picking up double kill. Silent picking up a double kill. I mean, what more is there to say? A tier 1 tower also going to fall out of this. We'll bring up that gold swing. 1,600 gold swing again in favor of Empire. Just gets uglier and uglier. 10,000 gold lead at the 15-minute mark. Plus their items, like the itemization command Empire, well, it's just a, it's just a slam dunk. And as HellRaiser get a mana burn out early, gets raking while he doesn't have much mana. Oh boy, he hates it. He throws out a stun, then gets mana burn. Say goodbye to your reincarnation. Hopefully you can get the stick charges off in time, but it's still going to be pretty ugly, especially if Invoker does start bringing out some value. Like he's going to bring out some value levels in EMP pretty soon as well. And there we go, level 3 Necro Book is up and running. Silent now going to get silenced up with the Ancient Steel. Silent's going to go down actually, so get a very nice pick off there as he throws at the Orchid Silence too late. Now HellRaisers looking for a possible fight. They are coming in forced the mid lane. Recap, just see that one kill though was a 1,700 gold swing. Now Solar now into trouble, gets silenced up, but it looks like they move on full firepower. Go Resolution. Resolution gets up a deafening blast, but he will go down. His streak is down as well. Boy, he can jump away. Solar now into trouble. Fire Blast comes out to a swap out there. Throws Yoki back in under the bus. Solar, what are you doing? Solar's gonna die as well. Oh my god. And the glimpse back. That's 4-5 down. That's a full wipe there. Empire getting wiped. Solo making some serious misplays there. Oh boy. You don't throw Void under the bus, man. He's worth more than you. And with that one fell swoop, we get a 3.6k swing back towards HellRaiser. And most importantly, 1,000 of that gold goes to Phantom Assassin. That's a big swing indeed. HellRaisers breathing some life into this game, dropped that by, well, they're down to 8,000 deficit now, but still, they need another good fight like that. And Empire, Solar, man, you don't swap Void back into a fight. I don't know if that was a misclick, he was trying to swap Ogre back in, I mean, that's okay, but swapping Void back in, man, you want that guy to have money, you want that guy to have fun, don't kill him. And then and to make matters worse, he still fucking dies. The Arcane Bolts just follow him to his death anyway. Oh shit. Bit of 3-2-2 from Solo. Anyway. Silent now, 1,700 gold in the bank. He does have some more cash. And I think I saw a BKB. Yeah, BKB on the way for Phantom Assassin. Definitely wants that. Can bounce the silences. Most important, I mean, she's still going to have to deal with the Chronosphere, but at least if she BKBs before the Chronosphere hits her, she at least won't get meatball or something horrendous in the middle of the Chronosphere. So there is that. Also, some of Void's damage will get mitigated because his bash is magical damage. On the downside, it does mitigate her early damage a little bit. Also, the downside is early BKB means for late game when she really needs the magic immunity against the hexes and stuff like that, she doesn't have the long duration. But as we've seen earlier tonight, if you don't BKB early, you might as well, I mean, you just lose fights flat up, so you might as well. If you need it, you need it. There's no two ways about it. The Raid King picks up his drums. It's just an all-round decent item for him, especially when he's going up against multiple mana burn sources. Now Solo and Empire decide to push bottom. We'll try and take it at tier 2. Meanwhile, the tier 1 top likely to fall here before they can do much with the tier 2. They do have Glyph though, so they can buy 5 seconds. They should pop it. And the Radiant has fallen. Pop their Glyph, but the Dire actually weren't paying attention and don't pop theirs. I mean, there's no reason to not pop it there. It stalls out the Radiant side, and I mean, it refreshes anyway. Tier 1 tower goes down, so there's absolutely no reason to pop the Glyph there, but Empire is not noticing and decided just to let it go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the port's coming back to defend the tier 3. Empire decided to back off. Now they Roshan gonna respawn in about 5 minutes, or actually less than that, about 4 minutes or so. So Empire probably gonna back off and just farm here, because again the onus is on HellRaisers to make something happen. So Empire are gonna be in a decent position to punish their mistakes. And on top of that, arguably the initiation from HellRaisers is only at best on par with Empire. It's definitely not flat out better. They've got the Batrider, sure, but on the other hand, Empire have Faceless Void, who is a hell of a lot better in my opinion. And and they've got the synergy too, the follow-up as well, the stuff that they can do with the Invoker spells. I mean, more bottom lane, those Psalms are better to pick up. Oh, actually, no, always want to fly us here. They could try and save me. He's just going to walk away. Should be just fine. He cuts a shot, going to miss there. It's disjointable, but he's going to walk. Well, he decided to go with this. They could actually try and take out State 21. No, he's just screwed. See, you always want to fly. You're going to be the sacrificial lamb. And I mean, he came in for nothing too, because Psalm got away on his own. It's probably the most unfortunate thing. Yoki now's also coming down here. They could look for some pickoffs. Chronosphere is ready. And they've got a Sunstrike ready to go. That's like 300 damage, I think. 350 pure damage. Day 21. Well, the BKB's done, but he needs some raw damage now. Even if it's not going to... I don't even know if he can go straight Battlefield. He might even just go straight Basher. He doesn't have a lot of time to fight. If he goes for a Battlefield now, he's going to have it so late, it probably just won't be worthwhile. So he's better off here just going for raw damage. Whether it be another crit or just a straight Monkey King bar or something. Or even just a Basher into an Abyssal.
Tower is under attack.
He could go for a cheap lifesteal, but again, doesn't really have the luxury of time here. If he goes for like a Vlad's or even just a Helm of the Dominator just to build towards a Satanic Ladder, the value Helm of the Dominator in the early mid game, he's behind. That's the issue. So he doesn't have time to finish that off. He needs damage now for these fights. There's a smoke gank and everyone go. Yoki might just throw down the Chrono on this in a second. Now Stake 21 going to try and bring out Solo. No, he's just going to back up. So screwed. I'm out of here. Chronosphere comes down. Going to catch two. Oh, actually a teammate as well. Doesn't remember. He's just Solo. Meanwhile, it looks like they are going to pick off three there. HellRaisers lose three. Both the supports and Stake 21, the PA, and likely lose the Wraith King twice in a row here. The Slasso is down as well. It looks like they're going to lose the Ogre in response, so, but the Wraith King goes down. It is a 4-for-1 trade and a triple kill to Psalm. Empire strike back here. HellRaisers got a team wipe, but Empire are back in the game.
Radiant's middle tower has
No
fallen.
mistakes this fight. And it is a 11,000 gold lead once again for Empire. And now the tower damage comes out, and they just don't have the AoE CC, like just no punishment here. They just do not have the AoE really. Besides the ult there from the Disruptor, which is down, that's all they have to punish the uphill walking in this choke point. That's about it. Oh, well, I suppose Mystic Flare as well, but you try and throw that on one target. So regardless, they come in and just burn down that melee rack. Solid just runs in, burns it out, and then runs away. So see you, mates.
Dyer's
And there's no
bottom
way for them
tower is under
to chase him down either. And PA's going for Blur last here.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Solo. What's the
Dyer's
resolution got
bottom
actually? He's got a
tower
Blink
is
Dagger. I
under
like
attack.
this. It means he can play further back and then just come in
Dyer's
after the
bottom tower
Chronosphere.
has
Make sure
fallen.
he's not getting lassoed or something, and he can fully abuse the Chronosphere this way. Wraith King now building towards, what is I assume a Blade Mail, but it's a small item when he needs something big. Try and turn this game around, unfortunately. It's now 14,000 gold lead plus a melee racks down. They've got a gem though. Did they lose it? Baron, no, Baron's got a gem. Psalm actually going to pick up. BKB's up actually, but they could actually have a slash. So comes in. Psalm now into trouble. Probably will go down. Not before he brings down the Skeleton King. Aegis being popped there on Psalm. Will be back up in a moment now. The support coming in, but they're going to throw down themselves. They're going to throw down the Sandstorm as well as the next fear. Mystic Flare as well. They will bring down Silent twice. And PA now trying to back off. The Sky Mage got the kill though. Solo. Can he crit? And he crit. Now jumps in forward. Throws down the big Chrono. Catching two. Then Meatball comes in. Gonna roll through two. They're doing a ton of damage. Yoki now chasing off the PA. And they lose four. Empire once again. They'll lose their hard carry twice in a row. It doesn't matter. They kill four in return, including the opponent's hard carry. And they rack up, well... You know what? Batrider did get it. Batrider and a couple of them to get some money. But it's 1,100 gold there with the Invoker as Batrider still tries to flee. Resolution's looking for him, but he doesn't really have the speed with this build.
Dyer's
And a
top
blink out there, and he
tower
should be
is
able to
under
TP.
attack.
Just buys the T. Oh, yep, there we go. Tornado. Oh, a little bit too short and too slow, regardless.
Dyer's structures
Didn't even get
are
vision. So they throw
fortified.
out, yeah, they didn't even, it was so short it didn't even get
Dyer's
vision to him.
top tower is
So
under
they throw out a
attack.
scouting wave of terror.
Dyer's
Easy
top
denied there for
tower has
Yoki.
been denied.
Batrider, just looking for some farm if you can find it. Looking to finish this BKB, if at all possible. So they finally noticed that Dire Ward. Then bring it down. Yoki, 2,300 gold in the bank as well. And Blade Mail's done for the Wraith King, but, you know, again, little item, too little, too late kind of issue. Needs something bigger. Something to really put the paint on. Doesn't have that. I mean, at the very least, if they focus him once and they don't ban enough mana, it's a waste of time. Then he pops back up, pops his blade mount. It's like, well, you can focus me again, but you probably don't wanna. And it's nice, but at the same time, why do they want to focus him? I mean, it's not like he does damage right now. His crits of 200, it's just like pathetic. 260 damage crits on 0 armor creeps. That's like nothing. Nobody gives a crap about that. I mean, pretty much he's right now, he's a walking aura for PA maybe. That's about it. And it looks like she is going, whoa, actually she got the value lifesteal. She's trying to really abuse, just like stack the lifesteal. Gets to 30% out of the rating plus another like 10 or so. What is it? Freaking 15%. So she's on 45% lifesteal. That is nice. But now she's building Bash, I think. Let's go down, always want to fight. Trying to get the Ogre Man die. Should be able to clean him up, silence him up as well. PO gets Corona speed up and Bash. Mystic Flare whips. Oh, big waves there. They throw to the stakes. Fist Solid trying to get clear. He's being self-burned up by the enemy. Quizter now trying to back off. They're going to lose Art Style. Now they leap out there by Void. Void should be able to escape rate. He goes down once. Fire Blast for 3 seconds. Does he have time? A stun through. Lands on Silence. Silent also getting Flame Break back, but he's okay for the moment. Multicast 3 times there on Quizter. Can they bring him down? Yes, they will, because Quizter's got no freaking damage. An Ultra Kill for Silent. And Empire, they're on a roll. Another wipeout against HR. I think they're just about done here. Another it's a 4,100 goal swing. GG is called. Everybody knows the game is done. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Those are our 2 Synergy League matches tonight. Not a big night tonight. Also tomorrow night, not a big night. Just the Chinese matches. So 4 Chinese matches tomorrow night. Zyclops will be back on Monday night. And Casting, he'll be back from the Thai Dota 2 Championship. So tune in for that. That will be at 8 AM Central European time. It's roughly 11 hours from now. So please tune in for that and enjoy that. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Triumph Man. You can follow me on Twitter. My name is Triumph Man on Twitter. But we will be back tomorrow night with more Synergy League games. Also, there is a ticket in store if you want to watch these in games and or pick up a set for Lena. They have the Warhawks investment set attached to this ticket, and it also increases the prize pool starting at $50,000. So support esports. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night.